Hello everyone, hope you're all well. My name's Dav and welcome to another Dav Jones Yoga 30-minute flow practice. Today we're going to be guiding you through a hip flow sequence. It will be looking at ways in which I can try to integrate most of the movement potential possible through your hip joint. Looking at ways in which I can create isometric engagement, and that is like keeping joints in a fixed position and generating engagement through muscles, as well as then moving through more kind of dynamic movements, contracting, lengthening, so on and such forth. So essentially through these 30-minute flow sequences, these are ideal for those practitioners out there that sometimes finding it a little bit difficult to find time in their day, and I thought of the idea of then bringing in these 30-minute flows for you to at least get a little bit of movement into your day, and hopefully enabling you then to kind of feel a little bit more in your own body. As always everyone, I have a couple of blocks and a strap for practice. You might not necessarily need your strap for today, but as the practice goes on that might be necessary for some, so just have that just in case. We're going to get moving pretty quick today in our practice, so come to stand, make your way to the top of the mat and find a Tadasana standing position. Some of you may practice with the feet together. Personally, I practice with the feet hip width distance apart, so find whatever suits your own body. Hang your arms by your side. Just have a little micro bend in the knee, just so we notice the weight more obvious through our feet. Bring your gaze to the horizon line, so eye level. Slight double chin here with the head. Close down the eyes. And then taking this time just to allow a deep inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Start to see if you can evenly distribute the weight between the mounds of the toes at the front of the foot, forefoot, and the weight at the heel, the rear foot. Good. Okay, sun salutation A to start. Inhale, rise the arms up. Engage at the glutes. Gently push your hip forward for a slight gentle back bend. Exhale, fold forward, hands come all the way down to the floor. Bend into the knees here. See if you can bring your rib cage to rest on your thighs. Relax the weight of the head. Hands to lower legs. Inhalation, half lift. Palms down. Step to plank pose. Come down onto the knees. Lean into fingertips. Try to lower your body now as one fixed unit essentially. So try not to drop the hips too early. So I start to bend the arm and keep the spine firm, the core firm as I lower to the floor. Shoulders roll back. Pointing through the toes as you engage buttocks. Inhalation. Cobra pose. Have a couple of breaths here for this first back bend. Breathe into front body. Inhale, front body. Exhale, shoulders shrugging down. Tuck the toes, very nice. Sit onto the heels. You can energize the arms, elevate the shoulders, so draw shoulders up towards the ears. Turn the creases of the elbows up towards the ceiling. Lift the knees, downward facing dog. Okay, 3 breaths. Feel free to bring a bit of movement here into the legs, shifting the weight into each heel. Inhale, rise right foot up. Exhale, thigh into the body. Step between the hands. Left foot steps forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhalation, fold forward. Push the feet down. Inhale, standing slowly. Rise the arms tall. Engaging at the bum again. Gently pressing hip forward Exhale, hands come to heart. Same sequence, everyone. Inhalation, rise the arms, work into your back bend, activating those glutes as we do so. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Half lift, inhalation. Long spine, double the chin, try to create length at the back of the neck. Palms down, plank pose. So once again, come down onto the knees. When you're ready to exhale, lower as one unit again, tone at the core, exhale to the floor. Inhale, shoulders roll back, active glutes still, cobra pose. Exhale, sit on the heels, lift the knees, elevated shoulder, turn increases the elbows forward, 3 breaths. If you would like to move into the legs still, just to get that mobility and that blood flowing, feel free. Inhale, rise left leg up. Exhale, thigh into body, shoulders over wrists. Aim to step between the hands. Right foot steps to the top. Inhalation, lengthen the spine, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, fold over the legs. Pushing the feet down. Inhale, standing up, engaging the bum. Back bend, reaching tall. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, rise the arms. Same sequence, everyone. Sun salutation A. Exhale, folding forward. Inhalation, half lift. Lengthen at the back of the neck. Palms down, stepping into plank. Breathe in. This time let's try to lower without the knees. Exhale to the floor. Try to lower as one unit. Inhalation, cobra, active glutes. Exhalation, make your way all the way back and up into downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Gaze to the hands. This time, bend both knees. Keep the bum high if you can. On your exhale, simply straighten the legs. Lift the heels high. Try to push the chest and the shoulders back. We'll repeat that one more time. Bend the knees. Get as low as you can for the knees, but keep your bum at the highest point. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten out the legs. Heels high. Shoulders pushing back. And then bend the knees, gaze forward. Inhale. On the exhale, step, walk. Some may want to try and jump. Top of the mat. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Standing slowly, inhale, pushing feet down, rising the arms, engaging at the bum, reaching tall. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Eyes are closed for a breath, breathing in and breathing out. Good, everyone. Sun salutation B, inhalation, chair pose. Exhalation, fold it forward. Inhalation, half lift. Plank pose, step back. Exhalation, when you're ready, lower to the mat. Inhalation, cobra. Option for those out there wanting to lift for up dog. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, rise, right foot up. Exhale, step between the hands. Push this front foot down. Inhale, rise for high lunge. Option to look up if you're feeling nice and balanced here. One long exhale if possible, into plank, still exhaling, lower to the floor. Inhaling, cobra, option to lift for up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, step between the hands. High lunge, inhale, rise the arms. Exhaling, one long breath out. Plank, still lowering to the floor, still exhaling. Inhaling. Cobra. Option for up dog. Exhale now, 3 breaths. Downward facing dog. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Gaze the hands. Inhale. On your exhale, step, walk, or jump. Landing to the top. Inhalation, half lift. Fold over the legs. Exhale. Bend at the knees. Rise the arms. Chair pose. Turn the palms to face the back of the room. Little finger in. Exhale, stand it up. Samastiti He. Close down the eyes. Inhale. Exhale, nose. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. Okay, another round, sun salutation B. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold it forward. Half lift, inhale. Plank pose. Exhale to the mat. Inhale your cobra. Your back bend may be up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, rise right foot up. Try to push evenly through both arms. Exhale, step to the top. High lunge. My right foot is close to the right hand here. Rise the arms up. As you finish the inhale, exhale into plank. Lower it to the floor, still exhaling. Inhaling. Your back bend. Exhaling. Downward facing. Left leg goes up. Even strength, even push through both arms. Exhale, step to the top. Inhale, high lunge. Good. One long exhale into plank. Lower it to the floor, still exhaling. Inhaling, your back bend. Downward facing dog. Exhaling. Okay. 3 breaths, breathing in. And breathing out. Gaze to the hands, bend at the knees, inhale. You decide on the exhale, step, walk, maybe jump, landing to the top. Inhalation, half lift. Fold it forward, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Standing it up, exhale, hands together, heart center. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale back into chair. This time we're going to hold for a moment. Bring the feet hip width if you haven't already. And imagine your feet are on train tracks to make them symmetrical, parallel. Breathe in, look down, breathe out. Inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, step left foot back, lower down onto the knee. Kneeling lunge. Contract, rear bum. Option 2, cushion out this rear knee is a bit sensitive. Move the hip forward. Inhale, rise the arms up. Gaze up. If you have the space, move further into the hip. Okay, really nice. Position this rear hip over the rear knee. Tuck the back toes. Push down through both feet at the same time. Lift the back knee off the floor. Breathe in. As you exhale, twist to the right. Left hand goes forward, right hand goes back. Bring your rear hand to your lower back. Look at the front hand, reverse it. Inhale, rise it up. Breathe in, lengthen through top hand. Exhale, lean to the right. Stay 3. Keep left glute contracted if you can. 2. And 1. Nice and easy. Inhale, bring right arm back up. High lunge. Now exhale, spin the back heel down. Warrior 2. Try to tuck this front sit bone under towards the left. Gaze at the front hand, breathe in. If you want to challenge yourself further, bring a stronger bend to the front knee. Inhaling smoothly, exhaling smoothly. Okay, hands onto the hips, straighten through this front leg. Lean the body towards this front thigh, still trying to keep this front hip tucked in. Breathe in, try to lengthen the sides of the body evenly. And then exhale, fold towards your front leg. Option to bring right hand down onto the lower leg, left arm reaches up. Stay 3, 2, and 1. Bend at the knee, release the pose, hands come down, plank pose. Inhale, exhale to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, your desired back bend. Try to pull your chest through the arms. Shift the weight up and back, downward facing dog. Option for child's pose, of course. Alternatively, 3 breaths here in your downward facing dog. Okay, good everyone, gaze to the hands, breathe in, bend at the knees. Your choice. On the exhale, step, walk, perhaps jump. Landing to the top, feet hip width distance. Inhale, half lift. Long side out, fold over the legs, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. We hold for a couple of breaths. Symmetrical with the feet, parallel through the thighs. Stay 3, look down, palms turning back. 2. And 1. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Lower down onto the knee, kneeling lunge. Contract right buttock. Move the hip forward. Find that desired stretch. Inhale, rise the arms up. Look up. If you have the space, move forward into the hip. Keep that rear glute contracted. Okay, look down, bring that rear hip over the rear knee, tuck the back toes. Pushing through both feet at the same time, lift the knee, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Right arm goes forward, left arm back. Look to the left. Bring the rear hand to the lower back, look to the front hand. Reverse it. Right glute contracted, inhale. Rise right arm up. Reach tall for those top fingers. When you're ready to exhale, lean over to your left. Side bend to the left. Stay 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, left arm goes up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, spin the back heel down. Try to get this front hip tucked in, sit bone rolls underneath. Breathe in. Option to go a bit stronger of a bend through the front leg. Breathe out. 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Hands come onto the hips. Keep this front hip tucked in. Slowly straighten through the front leg. Inhale. Imagine you're trying to lengthen the sides of the body evenly. And on the exhale, slowly lean towards this front leg. Left hand comes to lower leg, right hand goes up, gaze up. Breathe in, and breathe out. 1 more breath here. Inhale, exhale. Okay, bend at the knee, stand it back up, warrior 2, and then slowly from here, release the pose, step it to plank, On your exhalation, lower as one firm position. Come all the way down to the floor. Inhalation. Lifting for cobra. Option for upward dog. Exhale, push it back. And facing dog. And again, alternatively, option for child's pose here for 3. Or even downward dog for 3. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze to the hands. Bend at the knees. Inhale. Your choice. On the exhale, step, walk, jump to the top. Inhalation, half lift. Fold over the legs. Exhale. We find chair pose again. Inhale, chair, parallel thighs, symmetrical feet. 3, look down. 2, and 1. Push down for the feet, stand it up. Hands together, heart center. Close the eyes for a moment, breathe in. Just a micro bend in the knees. And breathe out. Okay, open the eyes. Walk the left foot to the center of the mat. Step your right foot back. So imagine here now you're kind of on like a tightrope. So feet are aligned. Lift the front heel off. Try to balance for a moment. To make this a bit easier for you, try to scissor the feet towards each other and squeeze your thighs in. And turn all 10 toes to the right. Try to keep your balance for a wide-legged position. Hands on the hips. Touch your quads here. Relax them. You'll notice they're soft. And now contract them to where they start to tone. I want you to keep them in a toned position. Press through the outer edges of the feet. Feel the inner arch lift. Inhale. Open through the chest. Move the hips back as you exhale. Leave with your heart. Slowly fold towards the floor. Keep using the breath to lengthen the chest, the spine forward, and any space that you have, move into it on the exhalation. Good, one more breath here. Keep the legs active. Slowly exhale. Good, inhale, half lift. Come all the way up. Bend at the knees. This time, as you rise to stand, turn the heels in. As you find pose known as horseman stance or even goddess pose, one of the two, whichever. And then from here, start to kind of shimmy the hips, the knees side to side as you start to slowly drop the hip here. And come to a place where you're going to feel that pull on the underside of the groin, inner thigh area. With the hands, create fists, place on your outer thighs. Inhale. On the exhale, push the legs against the fists. Press the fists back against the legs. Inhale. Repeat, press against legs, back against fists. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, push. Hands on the hips. Straighten through the knees. Give those outer hips a moment to relax. Turn the left toes in. And then from here, bring your awareness now to your right foot. Again, we're going to align foot to foot. So imagine again you're on that tightrope. My body is now facing the short edge of the mat at the back. Lift the front heel off to make this a bit easier for yourself. Try to pull feet together so you feel it on the underside of this front leg as well. 3, 2, and then 1. And again, we're going to spin to the left for wide-legged position. This time with the hands, interlace your fingers and do that behind at the lower back. If you find this difficult to connect with the hands, this is where a strap will be useful. So just whatever you can manage, whatever your shoulder range will permit. Roll your shoulders back. Contract those quads again, pressing through the outer edges of the feet. Inhalation, open chest. Start to move the hips back as you lead with the front of the body. Slowly coming down. Now allowing the weight of the arms to come up and over the head as you use the weight of the arm as almost like an assist to bring the body a little bit further into the fold. Keep the legs active as we hold 5. Breathe calmly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend at the knees, push the feet down, slowly come back up. Hands on the hips here. Now bring the awareness to the left foot. So I'm going to turn the left heel in and turn the right toes out. I'm going to start to shift my weight to this left leg. I go down to kind of like a half squat here. If your option to have the hands down for support. If you're able, try to keep this left heel down. So whatever your ankle will permit, whatever your hip will permit here. Okay. Otherwise, some might have heard this known as Cossack squat as well. In yoga, we call it Skandasana. And you get that stretch for the inner portions of the straight leg thigh. Push down through this left foot, nice and strong. Make your way back up to this wide-legged position. Now we turn the right heel in. Turn the left toes to the short edge of the mat. Start to shift your weight to this right leg. Keep the heel down, use your hands for support. Some might want to try and play with this without using the hands. Find whatever depth that you can create, manage. Good, and then strong through this right foot. Push it down, come back up to wide-legged. Okay, heel toe the feet in. Bring the feet just a little bit wider than your hips. Heels turned in. And now slowly going to move down into Mayurasana, squat pose. Direct the knee kind of over the centre of the foot towards the toes as you soften the hips towards the floor. And again, if the heels don't quite come down, maintain what you can manage. But continue to kind of push the feet into the floor so you get that engagement into the hips to where you're not just kind of dropping into the joints themselves. So by pushing the feet down, I feel that tone in the leg. I also feel a bit of tone in the lower leg, as well as the intrinsic muscles of the feet. Okay, option to do this, see if you can lower the bum towards the floor, hands behind you. This is a bit of a struggle, and then slowly lower the bum to the mat. Okay, really good everyone. Coming into butterfly pose, the soles of the feet together. Option here to elevate the seat. If you find that you round into this position, so the lower back is kind of falling behind you, then I would suggest to lift the sit bones onto something, whether that's a folded blanket, one of your blocks, and you will find once you have a little bit of that elevation that you're able to kind of more so control the position rather than allow your posture to dictate, or the tightness in the hips to dictate what happens. Grip hold of the feet. I kind of interlace the toes here. Inhale, open chest. Press the thighs towards the floor. Use your outer hip muscles. Similar sensation to what you experienced before in the horseman / goddess pose. And on the exhalation, slowly fold towards the legs. Chin towards the chest. Try not to over pull here, so be gentle with yourself. Although I have got a bit of assistance pulling myself into the stretch, I'm also aiming to use my breath to gradually make progression and depth into the fold. Okay, slowly release the fold, crossing at the shin for Sukhasana, easy seat. Again, feel free to stay on your block, on your prop, to the point where you find a nice, relaxed, comfortable, meditative seat. Close down the eyes. And just to conclude today's practice, we're going to finish with a brief meditation. Some of you may wish to stay longer here, but really seeing if you can drop into your experience here and now. And by doing so, see if you can down-regulate the heartbeat by taking more expansive inhales and exhales. And bring your focus to just witnessing the breath. You may find that by now your breathing feels nice and gentle, the body feels tender, relaxed and calm, as well as the mind. And if you're not quite there with this, then feel free to just to stay longer until you feel that calming demeanour, physically as well as mentally. I'm going to conclude the practice here for today. Bring the palms together, bow your head. We take this time just to bring respects, gratitude and appreciation to ourselves for showing up for ourselves today. Breathing in and breathing out. Really mean or find this gratitude for you and your commitment to yourself. And thanking all of you, as always, for sharing your practice, for joining me for these online classes. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I'll be tuning in again next Friday to share with you another practice. I hope you all enjoyed today. Much love. See you all soon.